Hello, this is a video for Dollhouse Curators May Challenge. It's hashtag DC Mayhem 25, which is to get 10 of your doll related projects done in the month of May. This is probably one of my first projects to work on for that. And what it is like a Dollhouse pop-up book kind of thing. This idea has been living in my head for probably 10, 15 years. I've always wanted to make like a pop-up book that's a Dollhouse, but make it big for like bigger dolls. And so I've been working with the concept and I finally figured out how to do it. I used to use like trapper keepers or, folders and things like that to like make a little doll scene in. But I kept trying to figure out how can I do that for like multiple rooms, like a whole house, and you can fold it away later. I'm all about like making spaces for dolls that can be stored away nice and neatly. So this is what I came up with. This particular one is for my 1/5 scale doll. That's the new one that I bought. And I also made her a outfit. So I guess that's one of my challenges too, to finish one of her outfits. She's giving me Willow Smith vibes. I made her a fur wig so she could have short hair. She had like amber eyes, so I took a little skewer and kind of gave her some pupils so she looks a little bit more human, because I liked the eyes she had before, but I didn't want her to keep those eyes. I wanted her to look a little bit more human. So this is the outfit I made. It cost less than $10 to make this. I used like what I bought was like a fourth yard of lace, a fourth yard of this trim right here, and I got it from Hobby Lobby. So if you get like a little tiny bit of whatever you want to use, it doesn't cost that much, and Hobby Lobby is willing to cut it however small you need. I got this lace fabric a long time ago. It was like $3 a yard. And I think I might have got it on sale, so it's probably $6 originally, and I got it for $3 a yard. And I actually bought a whole yard because I use it for all sorts of stuff. So this little lace was maybe $2 a yard, but again, if you get it on like half off, whenever they have half off sales, it's probably even less than that. But this it's ribbon. This ribbon is 1/16 of an inch wide, so I like the scale of it. You can use it to like lace stuff, or use it for like a drawstring, or you could just put it on stuff. This looks like the perfect scale. Like it looks like it's this doll size. You could probably use it on 1/6 scale too. The only thing I need to do is finish the back. I was going to put a hook on there, but I bought some closure from the Dollar Tree. And it's actually made for, I think, like hanging pictures, but it looks very thin. So I think I might be able to cut it up and like use pieces of it for the back of my doll's clothing. And I wanted black because everything is like white, and I think it'll stand out on this particular garment. If it was any other color, I probably could get away with it, but I really wanted black, a black closure. So, or something dark, because even everything else that I found was like silver color, and I think it just would stand out on the back of her outfit, and I didn't want that to happen because this is my I was trying to make her an outfit that was completely monochrome, so I needed a black closure. And that's her hair. So I guess she's another one of my things that I completed. Here's the inside. I got this fur. I don't know if you can see it. It's very dark, but the stitching is on the inside. Got this fur from Dollar Tree. It's so soft, and it feels, it kind of looks like hair. So I made a wig for her, and I just kind of tussle it around and rotate it until I like the way it looks. And then she has like a little mini fur, a mini fro, I should say, mini fro. But it looks like hair on her. If I can get it back on her with one hand, that would be great. But this is the concept, and everything folds closed into a book. I'm going to decorate all these areas. So I've got 3 sides on the inside. So this would be one room. Here's another room. I plan on putting like a door on this wall here, a functioning door, so it can go into the next room, which would be this room. And then on this side, I plan on making a window, a functioning window. I did not make a floor area for this. I'm going to have the floor area separate because trying to attach the floor area and have it still fold up is a little challenging. Now, for my 1/6 scale, I was able to do that. So this is my 1/6 scale version of it. And you can see I put like a lot of angles and stuff into this particular one. And some of these rooms are different sizes, different layouts. And then the floors are actually attached to this particular one. I haven't decorated any of it. I just got the bones of the structure together. But I have things to decorate them with. One of them that I'm going to use is this. Got this from the Dollar Tree. It is Wall Creations, like a sticker. I don't know if you can see that. There it goes. So, you know those wall sheets that they sell? I think in the middle, that's that. And then they put like the border around it. But I'm going to cut this border smaller because you see the little lines and stuff. You can cut it smaller and make my doorway and my windows out of this. It's flat, but it looks dimensional, which is perfect for this project because I need flat things in order for it to fold up properly. As far as furniture, I might make just regular furniture for it, or I might make some things that can collapse as well. I haven't decided yet, but I just want to show you how these close up. So you just fold up each room, the floor up, and you do that for each piece. Let me see if I can quickly see. And this one has like the floor pieces connected, which you kind of have to figure out how to, get them to fold and whatnot. So that other one is a little bit more simple, which I think I like the simpler version because then I could just make separate floor pieces and then just put those down once I have the whole structure open. Let me see if I can get this folded up and take a video of it, fold it up with one hand. Almost got it. So I've got 2 of these rooms folded already, as you can see. Here's another room folded, and this is the one for the 1/6 scale. What I used for the rooms was poster board that I got, like a pack of poster board from Walmart, and it has like a very light grid line on it because I can't draw a straight line for my life. So I bought it with the little grid lines on it, which you cannot see hardly at all. They're virtually invisible, or yeah, not virtually invisible, but you can't see them, but they help you like make it so that the lines are straight and everything, so everything folds up nice and neatly. Because me just trying to draw those lines and make those measurements on my own, this would not be able to fold up this well. Here is this book. Check it out. I use black canvas, like a painter's canvas board, for the outside of this book. I forget the dimensions of it, but that's how small this Dollhouse folds. And then for this one, when I opened it up, you saw it earlier, these boards were back to back. So it's not part of the design of the house. It just kind of holds it in there. Whereas this one, the way I have it made, this part here is the outside of the book, and I'm going to utilize it as like an outside scene. So I actually might make this the doorway or the window. I haven't decided yet, but I'm going to make this an outside scene. And so I will be utilizing the outside of this Dollhouse, which is a little different from what I did with the other Dollhouse. I'm going to fold this one up and show you what it looks like. Now, for the boards for this one, I bought poster boards from Hobby Lobby, which are a lot thicker than the ones from Walmart, but when it creases on the lines, it gets a little thin because that board is so thick. It's kind of like folding cardboard in half where, it kind of cracks a little bit. So I will be probably trying to reinforce those areas where I have the folds. But I like the way how thick this board is. It stands up a lot better, and it's cheaper. It's only 99 cents a sheet. The other one, I think I got 5 for like 6 something. So they're both pretty good though. And then I tape them together with like double-sided tape. They're really thin double-sided tape. I got from the Dollar Tree. I had their brand of it and used that up, and so I went back and then they had like the Scotch brand. So I used that instead this time around. And both of them work really well. I think you get more of the pin gear in the little thing than the Scotch brand. But if you do plan on doing it, buy lots of them, because the bigger the project is, the more tape you'll need. Okay, I almost got this folded. I know this video part looks crazy, but ta-da! Here is the finished product. And for this one, I couldn't find a board. This is flat canvas panels that you paint. These came from the dollar store. The other one came from Walmart, the black ones. But these are like $1.25 a piece, and I needed like a big piece for the 1/5 scale doll. So I just bought 4 of them, put them together, put 2 on each side to make the outside of this Dollhouse. And then I'll put, your hair came off, mother doll. I'll show you, like, it's a pretty good scale for a house too. Like, you could get enough of a room. Sorry, girl. Enough of the room inside each of those spaces. But then it folds completely flat. Or not completely flat, but very flat. Look at that. This is less than 1 inch. For that big giant structure, this is less of 1 inch thick. And when you fold it out, I wanted to make it so you can have multiple rooms or an actual house. I probably will just make multiple rooms in this one or the other one. Just different types of scenes. And, the way you make it, you can have them go from one scene to another if you make, doors and stuff like that in them. But look at this. If you squeeze it closed, this one is probably close to 1 inch. It's a little bit thicker, I think. Well, maybe not. Maybe it's because it's smaller. I think because the floor pieces are in here, it makes it a little bit thicker, but not much. And with this one, like I said, I'll make the floor pieces separate. they'll probably be no bigger than this area here, and then they can kind of slide in, but they just won't be connected. You just put them down afterward. And I want to make like little rugs and stuff like that, which probably won't fit in here very well once you try to fold it up. So I'm going to have like the floor pieces separate. I'm going to decorate the walls with either scrapbook paper, or let's see, what else do I have? I have those little wallpaper sheets that you get from Dollar Tree, and I think I might have some contact paper or something like that for like different little things. So I'm going to work on decorating it, try to figure out where I want the window, because I want at least one window and one door on each of these, just to, for the fun of it. And I want them to be working, I might have like some faux doors in it too, but I want at least one working door to connect one of the rooms to the next room. So that is my plan for that. My doll, she got her outfit. So that's probably one of my other, things for that DC Mayhem 25 challenge, the hashtag DC Mayhem 25. If you want, check out her channel. She's the Dollhouse curator. Sorry, I said that wrong. But this is a cool challenge because, again, I've been thinking about this concept for 15 years, but I didn't figure it out until just now. So, I had this one done for a little while, but I haven't decorated because I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to do. And then when I got her, I'm like, oh, I wonder if she'll fit this. And when I put her up to it, she was too tall. So I'm like, I can't make a room for her, because otherwise I would have made a room for 6 scale, a room for, bigger scales, just all in one dollhouse. But I couldn't, so I wanted to make a different one for my 1/5 scale dolls, which I have quite a few of them. They're just not at this place right now, so I have to go get them, and then they'll have a space as well. And I'm pretty sure I can make it bigger for my 1/3 scale dolls too, which I probably will eventually do too. But I have like a little nook thing that I was working on those dolls as well. Another project for another day. I don't think I'm going to add making the space for the 1/3 dolls for my May project, just because that's a lot. But I am going to try to do some getting some things actually made this month, because I keep putting it off. And then try to work on some organization, try to figure out some organization, because my organization is keep a pile to keep and another pile to keep. I don't have any piles to get rid of. And probably the keep pile is just like some of everything. Like, I need to actually sort the stuff. I have the stuff to sort them, because I'm going to use like Ziploc bags from the Dollar Tree, the kind with the actual zip on them. So, and probably label it and then put those like in, oh, yes. So I have this, sorry, my house is craft like, but I have all these drawers and stuff. This is for sorting all my craft and doll stuff. It sits in my living room, but this is my solution for organizing all my crafts, all my doll stuff. It's right here, hidden away where I don't have to look at it. I can easily get in and get out. I'm a type of person, if I'm in the middle of a craft project, and usually I craft in the middle of my floor, if I don't get it done, it sits in the middle of my floor for a very, very long time. So you can imagine what the middle of my floor looks like. As you can see right now, I've got craft stuff I've been working on right now. But lately, my new thing is to, okay, are you going to finish it right now? Or are you going to, work on it later? And so I can pick these things up, take them over to the drawer, pop it in the drawer, and then when I'm ready, take it right back out, put it right back where it was instead of just leaving it in the middle of the floor until I'm done, and everybody has to step around it. I am that person that makes everybody step around my craft projects, including myself. So I got to be better with that. But this is my solution. Got all these drawers, no excuses. Put it in a drawer and then go back to it when I'm ready. So that's I don't know if it's a tip for anybody, but that it works for me so far. So good. I've, been pretty good about, okay, not working on that today or ran out of time, whatever. Pick it up, put it in that drawer, go back to it. And I'll eventually have my drawers where they're organized by project. Some of them will be organized by projects, and some of them will be organized by what type of supplies are in there. So I'll have some specifically, this is this doll and its project. This is this doll and this project. And then over here might be like all my beads or all my thread or all my fabric and stuff like that. Haven't gotten that far, but just having stuff can live. Here's me, haha. But just having a place where that is the best I can do for organization. So anyway, that is the end of this video, and hope that helps someone. This challenge is going to be fun. So toodles.